Good day, folks. How is everyone doing? Hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic. Feeling groovy. Realizing, of course, the government really don't love you. And also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is September the 1st of 2025, 11:30 a.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. If you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. If you'd like to support the channel, there's information in the description on how you do so. And I also offer guitar lessons via Google Meet. So I want to talk more today about the awakening of somebody who the good Lord has anointed. And they may not be aware of it for a lot of their life. And there's going to be a point where they awaken to it. And I'm not asking anyone to believe what I'm about to say here. If you don't believe me, then that's totally fine. I understand why you wouldn't. But the Lord has given me a task of helping people to awaken. And I've been doing this now for, I don't know, it's two and a half years maybe, something like that. He brings them to me, and I have to weed out the people who are fake and all that, but most are not fake who come to me. It's probably upwards of, it might even be like 75 people now. It's quite a few. And here's the interesting way this all started. I have a friend that I was helping renovate his house a few years ago. And I was having all kinds of spiritual experiences at that time. He's a real spiritual guy too. And we'd have coffee every morning before I would start working on his house, and we'd have a chat, usually talk about God. And I said, I had a really amazing spiritual experience last night, and the Lord told me that I was just about to start meeting my own kind. I'm like, I don't even know what that means, but that was the clear message I got from this experience. I'm apparently going to start meeting my own kind, whatever that is. And it wasn't long afterwards, anointed people started coming to me, and I would help them awaken, and one after another. And they've been coming straight for, like I say, probably 2.5 years now, maybe even 3 years. It's quite a while. So awakening to this is not necessarily fun. It's actually quite traumatic for a lot of people. Not only can it be traumatic, it's hard to accept because people automatically think, well, I don't want to walk around saying I'm someone special. That's not what being anointed means. It means that God needed you for a certain purpose. So he put an anointing on you, and he protects you, and he guides you. And he'll awaken you to this when he's ready for you to wake up to it. That's what he uses me for. That's my job. I work for the Lord. And I get it wrong sometimes, and he convicts me of the things I do, and he actually cockroaches me. I'm gonna explain what I call the cockroach system in my next video. That just happened again yesterday, and wow, when that happens, that's a wild experience. I'll explain that in the next one. But he uses me to help people wake up. And it's the most amazing thing. Every single person I wake up, before they tell me about themselves, I can tell them a whole big bunch of things about themselves. And I'll be accurate as can be every time, because the anointed people have certain characteristics. You can bank on them. They're going to be there every time. Things like you've suffered severe problems with addiction. You have a major, major problem with lust. You might even have an anger problem because you're frustrated most of the time. You don't fit in everywhere. Like, no matter where you go, you don't fit in anywhere, I should say. Not everywhere. You don't fit in anywhere, period. Some people hate you on sight for no reason. You can't even understand why people hate you, but some people do, no matter what. Like there's all kinds of things that are always true of the anointed ones. And waking up to it will also bring on more spiritual warfare. The more cognizant of your anointing and stuff that you are, the more the dark kingdom will come after you. But as you awaken to it, you get closer to the Lord, He's going to protect you. So when this spiritual warfare starts coming at you, you just have to put your trust in the Lord. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. But a lot of people would think, oh, you're anointed, man, your life must be great. It's the exact opposite of that. I wish that was true. An anointed person had it easy. Nope. We have it anything but easy. Like I say, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, a real serious problem with lust. Those are two of the major. Addiction and lust are rampant through all the anointed people. Some of them get into the addiction so bad that they end up homeless and on the street, and but it's part of their education. The Lord anointed a wide variety types of people. Some of us are wealthy, some of us are poor, some of us middle class. Some of us are rough around the edges. We're not prim and proper, well-to-do type people. We're somebody who could go out on the street and relate to a bunch of people on the street, like the lower classes of people, less educated people. Some of us, even though we might be educated, we'd be able to mix and mingle with people like that, no problem, and not fit in, because we don't fit in anywhere, but you know what I mean. We can relate to those people. He anointed a wide range of types. So if you think you're anointed, and you're just not totally sure, but you think you are, get in touch, and I'll help you figure it out the best I can. And I'm just a human, so I can't give any 100% positive answers on anything. I'm a human. I don't know very much. But the Lord will help guide us, and you can probably figure out if you are indeed anointed or not. This is the reason people are gang stalked and harassed. This is the reason they get turned down for jobs, even though they're the most qualified one. If you're not a member of the Dark Kingdom, this world's not going to really have much to do with you. You'll be rejected. A whole bunch of women will hate you too. Or, like if you're a guy, or a whole bunch of guys will hate you if you're an anointed woman. The opposite sex, you'll be very limited in who will like you. You'll be very limited in that, because the evil ones can't stand us. And let's be very clear. I heard this several times in the last few days. This is one thing I had to totally steer people in a different direction on. They've said to me, well, everybody's one of God's children. No. I think it's John 8:44. You are of your father, the devil. There are two seeds on this earth. The devil has his seed on this earth too. And, I don't know how it goes. Maybe he's contaminated with his genetics all of God's children by mixing with them, and I think that's what he's done. He's done a lot of contamination. But if you're one of God's, you're one of God's. Nothing can change that. And just know that not everybody is a child of God. Definitely not. There's a whole bunch of the devil's children running around doing evil. That's all they know how to do. They're the people who really hate you for no reason. They're the ones. They'll hate you on sight. You have a light that shines inside you. And no matter what, they can see it. And let me tell you, that makes them hate you so bad. They can't even be in the room with you probably, because you give off a different frequency than they're able to achieve whatsoever. They're way down in the lower vibrational state. And they can't stand to be around somebody like you, if you're anointed, that the Lord has anointed himself. The evil ones can't stand to be around you. They will do anything to get away from you. And they want to hurt you, but they know they're not allowed to. They will follow the rules to a certain point because the repercussions for messing with us are terrible. Very terrible. Never revel in God punishing your enemies. I found out myself that God doesn't like that. He gets pretty upset with that. But know that the Lord will punish those who come against you. If you're trying to do his work, you're trying to do what he wants you to do, and one of the evil ones attacks you in some way, it's not good for them. I know one anointed woman who had 3 different people perpetrate major attacks on her. All 3 of them died. I'm not kidding. All 3 of them, right after they messed with her, dead. Just like that. And she's like, it's freaking me out. She's like, they come and attack me and then they die. I'm like, you know why? You know what's happening? The Lord is not having it. He's just not having that. So he will pour out his wrath on your enemies. That is for sure. Okay, so you don't revel in that. Don't celebrate it. Don't go, yeah, right on, Lord. That's the way. Go get them. Don't do that. We're supposed to pray for our enemies and have soft hearts, not cold, hard hearts. That's no good. So don't revel in it. But no, it's inevitable. The evil ones who come against you, if you're an anointed person, they shouldn't have done that, because the Lord will pour out his wrath. That is one thing I can tell you for absolute certain. So as I say, if you think you're an anointed person and you want to look into it deeper, I've been doing this a while. Met a lot of people, and it actually is very clear that the Lord is sending them to me, because the situation is almost always exactly the same, and the people share the same characteristics, and they need exactly the same thing every time from me. And it's just blowing my mind. Like, it's such an honor to be able to do that for the Lord. I'm very grateful that he's entrusted me with this task. And I enjoy it very, very much. I really do. I've had the best video chats. I met another guy yesterday from Germany. We had the best talk, man. We were like 3.5 hours, 4 hours. Where he was, it was like 3 in the morning or something. And he's like, there's a time change here, so it's actually like 3 a.m. for me. I'm like, whoa, okay, because it was a lot earlier for me. He's like, yeah, I want to talk even more, but he's like, I'm done. I'm just... He talked until he couldn't even stay awake. We had a great time. And then I talked to my buddy from the previous night that I had a 5.5-hour video chat with. We talked again for several hours. So I've made some new friends, which, even though they're online and they're not here in person, I'm going to value these friendships a lot. These are wonderful people I met. When you hang out with other anointed people, so you're used to being out there in the world, and like I say, you don't fit in. But get around a bunch of other anointed people. You'll fit in all right. The magic is unbelievable. It's just this magical connection with everybody, and it's unbelievable how smooth everything goes, how the conversation is just, and everyone's being respectful. People aren't talking over each other, and everybody's giving each other a chance to talk. And once you meet some other anointed people, you'll heave a sigh of relief. It's a beautiful thing. And if an anointed person falls in love with another anointed person, you get 2 anointed ones together, That is the most unbelievably awesome relationship you'll ever establish in your life. That is the goal. If you can find another anointed person to be with, I'm telling you, it's pure bliss. It's, yeah, yeah. Make that your goal. If you want a relationship and you're anointed, find another anointed one. You'll get along so well, it'll just blow your mind. It won't be like anything you've ever done before. It's very different. So I'll leave it there. I hope that's helpful to somebody. I know there's a lot of people out there need to wake up to who they are and what it means. And then you have to figure out what your purpose is, which the Lord will inform you. It's like I say, He's given me mine. I know what I'm to do, and I've been working diligently on it for quite a while now. I really enjoy it. Whatever your purpose is, know that it's very important, that it's essential that you perform whatever that task is, whatever the Lord's got for you. Make sure you do it. And I will leave it there. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Remember, of course, that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.